through to those spots. Those spots come up when I hug my babies because I'm slightly, I wouldn't say allergic, but my skin just reacts because they do have animal dander. But just for the completion of this process, I just want to see, and maybe if I pat it, or maybe I should have used a beauty sponge. I almost feel like, I'm going to use this side to get a little bit off right there. I almost feel like this is setting in the crease really bad, y'all. That's not good. Is it driving y'all as crazy as it's driving me to hear this bracelet? Okay, so there's that side. To me, that is pretty sheer coverage. I wouldn't call that full coverage. That, I can't tell if it's that much difference. But let's make sure I got all by the nose either way. That little dent there, you want to make sure you get it. And up by, right here by the nose bone. Yeah, I just don't feel like there's much coverage at all, y'all. Kind of blend that out then. I wonder if it's because it's buildable, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it should be building and I'm not allowing it to have 2 and 3 layers, but it doesn't say to do that. And I don't do that with other products. I'm going to kind of swish under the eye also. And maybe I'll even go over the eye. Make sure you don't have a line, ladies. Make sure you don't have a line. There you go. You want to kind of carry that same color tone. At least straight down your neck and right into the middle, at least, of your décolleté so that there's not a break, you know, right here. I want to like this product so much because it's so much less expensive than my Chanel. And because it touts health to your skin and anti-aging to your skin. And I want to believe that. And maybe it is. Maybe it's just the false advertising part of it, or I won't say false advertising. The part that I don't buy is the full coverage. But it's nice coverage. And I feel very hydrated, almost sticky hydrated though. And see, I don't get that with my Chanel. It just absorbs right in. I feel moisturized, but I don't feel sticky. My makeup lays perfectly over it. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'm wiping off my brush if you're wondering what I'm doing. There. There we go. Alright, so I also keep feeling a little fuzz. See, when I do that, it came off on my skin. My Chanel doesn't do that. I feel like this is just too on top. It's not. Maybe it will meld it down in there. We'll see. Okay, the other thing that I'm trying that's new is this Laura Geller New York Bake Blush and Brighten in Tropical Hues. And y'all, this is such a pretty, pretty color. It's got pinks. It's got kind of a dark, dark rose, a light, light pink, and it's also got like a golden, peachy sparkle to it. And so when you take a blush brush, this is an angled contour brush, which is a blush brush. Well, there's blush brushes that aren't angled, but when you kind of just let it, because it's a hump, see how it's kind of a hump? When you just let the brushes kind of twirl over it like that, that should even out all those colors. It does have a little half mirror in the case. Again, stay above this line where you have a natural contour in there, or I do. And just kind of start right above that, come straight across, and then smile and just get that cheek real good. Both directions. And then blend that line back out. It's a really pretty color. Because of it, there's dark components to it. And because of that, you really don't need contour. You don't need bronzer. Because it's dark enough for that. And I believe also this will kind of blend through the day. So maybe it's these two products. Because can I tell you the problem I'm having right now? It's sticking to it. It's sticking. So I'm having to have a very light touch it's just too sticky, y'all. It's too wet. My product, my foundation and moisturizer is too wet. Now, I'm telling you, I like It Cosmetics, but I have to be honest with y'all on stuff. You know? And I'm just telling you, it's very wet. Like, it's sticking to this. The brush is wet. That brush is wet. Maybe it's because there's such a big difference in a cream and a liquid foundation. Maybe that's it. We'll say that's it. Because I really want to like this. But I've got to tell you, I'm not going to use it that much because it's just too wet. I must like liquid foundation versus cream. It's just I feel like if I brushed up against something, it's going to come off on it. Certainly come off on my clothes, but even if I like hug somebody, have you ever been at church and seen the little pastor, bless his heart, and he's got makeup all over his shoulder from where women hugged him like that, because you know you're not supposed to full chest hug, and so you hug like that, and it gets all over their outfit. Alright, so I'm blending this down. Just we're trying to get a little shadow under here. And right here. Because I have chipmunk cheeks, this right here and here, I don't normally recommend this unless you have the same kind of shaped face and skin ruffles that I do. Because even when I'm like a size 1 or size 12, I remember when I lost a ton of weight when I was an adult and I went down to a children's 12. Don't ever do that. It was from stress. And back then I smoked. And it just wasn't healthy. The whole thing was very unhealthy. And it's just a very stressful, not good relationship in my life, and it affected me that way. I let it affect me that way. And I knew God, but I was not a born-again Christian. So when I say I knew God, I think the Holy Spirit was calling me and stayed close to me. But I don't think that I had, well, I know I didn't have the relationship with Christ to understand who He was and accept Him. And certainly once I did do that, I had more peace in my life, but there's just a period of time where I was just, my stress came out in my weight. And, but I didn't look healthy. I even had people say to me, gosh, you were so much cuter the other way. Why are you losing so much weight? And it was like, I'm not trying to, I'm miserable. But, that being said, even when I lost that much weight, I still had these. These are just the way my skin comes up from my smile. I think my mom had it too. Hers was not quite as pronounced because my dad has it too, so it's really weird how it blended out between the two of them. And my sister got my mom's pretty little nose, and I got my daddy's nose. Anyway. And I've seen what happens. My grandmother's nose was down to here when she got old because, you know, your bones recede. Anyway, my dad's nose looked like it's grown. I've heard your nose grows. But other people say it's not that your nose grows, it's that your bones recede. I don't know which one, but I'm just not looking forward to that period of my life. That's why I thought about getting a nose job. And one of my friends at work, she says, girl, why would you get a nose job? You got a husband. What a funny thing to say. Anyway, okay. So, because of that, I normally would not recommend this, but I do bring my color all the way into right here. Normally I'd keep it up and back here and just blend it out real good. Don't get yourself a little line right there. Still circle it out so you blend it out over the bone. And it has that blended look, not just a line. My husband sometimes will say, babe, you got that line. And I'm like, well, that's supposed to be its contour line. But he's right, it kind of looks funny if you don't kind of diffuse it a little bit. Same thing up here. Make sure you diffuse this all the way up. You're just kind of like a little U. And what have I told y'all? If you get too much on, then use a foundation brush that has nothing on it. And get in front of it and just kind of blend back into it. And that takes some of it off. Like that. Get in front of it and blend back to it like that, and see how it kind of disturbs that line. And that way, and I'm cleaning this off again. That way it kind of has more of a diffused blended look. Okay, so I really do like that blush. If you want it, you need to go online and get it quickly. My understanding is Laura Geller is going out of business. She's bankrupt. Or the business is bankrupt, which is a shame because I do want to go get Malibu, which is my favorite all-time blush for summertime because it looks like a true sunburn. Okay, I'm going to put on, this is Maybelline Pioneer. I thought I had one that was a little pinker. Yeah, that's too red. I'm going to use this. So that's Pioneer. It's very, very red. And this is Ruler. Some of the names these companies come up with, I'm like, what is your point? So I'm going to use this one. It's a little more pink toned, and that's what I want today than red. That's a real red. If you ever just like need a really good red, it's good red. And I do like this. This is like a lip stain. So get it right. Because once it's on for the day. Even when you blot evenly. That's a perfect point. The thing is, can I match it? With this product, I can. There. Perfection. Now, if you really want this darker, you can flip it over because there's some on the other side I don't want much. But I am going to fill back in again. A little more. Okay. I feel like it's got good movement. Now, let this dry and you're done for the day. Like tomorrow morning I'll wake up with this on, and if I couldn't get it off, I always feel like I go a little high on that side. Do y'all feel like it's a little high on that side? I feel like it is. Now, this is where you got to be really careful. If you go back through, you got to be really, really careful that you don't overdo it. Yeah.